What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and it is game day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, game day. Eagles at Lions. Here we go, baby. It has been quite the long offseason, trudging through these damn muddy waters, man, and it has been intense. We have been trying to get through this. This team has been doing some magical things to retool what we needed. We knew there were a bunch of holes on defense. We needed a big name wide receiver. The Eagles went out, did those things, and today we get to see those things all put on display. So, look, we've talked about this. It's the Detroit Lions. Some people feel, we should be able to beat their ass. Some people, it's going to be a tough game. They're watching Hard Knocks. These guys are pissed off. It's at their house. Okay, I get it. For me, you have to win this game by at least 2 touchdowns. I think we do. I think we're going to go out here, punch them directly in the mouth. So we're going to talk about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. So any questions, comments, whatever you've got, let's get it started. But Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate. Hopefully you left your milk and cookies out for old Jason Kelsey here. But let's go. I cannot believe it is here. It is felt like forever. And, I try to put out as much content as I possibly could this all season to hopefully get you guys by. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you, enjoyed me trying to counteract all the misinformation out there, because boy, was it wild. They're about to learn what a multiple scheme defense looks like, what having cap space and a great GM like Howie Roseman can do, a great coach in Nick Sirianni, great coach in Jonathan Gannon, a great young developing quarterback in Jalen Hurts. Very excited about today, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to talk about it. Anything you guys have to say, let me hear it. But we've talked all week about how I feel about this game. We broke down their team, matchups, all that great stuff. But let's get right into this, baby. Let's talk about, I want to mention who we brought up from the practice squad, and then I'm going to give you the game inactives. And then, of course, the score prediction, which I know you guys all just crave so desperately. So let's get it started. Let's go. It is finally here, my man, Tim. It has felt like 87 years. So I'm ready. My walls, they're not. Let's go. Looking good, Jason. No, I don't know who that is. Let's go. Let's go, my man Mark in the building. You love to see it. So ready to rock and roll. Oh, Jason Kelsey, I am just losing my mind, dude. I'm sorry. Vincent, I am ready to run through a wall, but my brain is not ready to come with me. I am telling you what, today has already been nuts. I woke up just screaming, freaking out. Let's go. It's bird time, baby. So let's talk about it. If you missed it the other day, we elevated a couple players from the practice squad, Britton Covey and Noga Togiai. We talked about Covey, what he can bring to the return game. Hopefully we get to see some punt returns from him. I highly doubt we get to see more than 1, maybe 2. Obviously, you're going to have to see 1 kickoff to him, but with Austin Seibert, their kicker, dealing with a groin injury, maybe he doesn't get as many touchbacks. So if they do score, maybe we get to see some kick returns from him, but that would be great. Now, Noah Togiai was brought up. We were wondering why that was happening, but if you see the list of inactives here, Grant Calcaterra is inactive today, so maybe just not ready to go yet. Still lingering issue with an injury. I don't think that's it. I just don't think he's ready yet. They feel more comfortable with Noah Togiai. You just have him on the roster because, you're not going to let someone else take him, but not going to be needed today. We've got 3 tight ends, so all good. We've got 2 quarterbacks, so Ian Book does not need to be dressed. Teron Jackson, unfortunate to see that, but we've got 12 defensive linemen, so those guys are going to get their reps, so all good there, but I really like that kid. Reed Blankenship, big fan of him, but we've got that secondary pretty stacked. We've got some safeties there, with C.J. Gardner-Johnson now in the mix, with Kayvon Wallace as the backup to he and Marcus Epps there. You've got Josiah Scott who can play a little bit of safety. You can put Josh Jobe back there, Avonte Maddox. So there are options here. So Reed Blankenship. Look, some of these young guys, they just need a little bit more time, and that's perfectly fine. Trey Sermon, probably not up to date yet. And look, we've got 3 running backs who I think are going to do just fine today. So excited to see what Miles does, and excited for Kenny Gainwell. Hopefully he cleans up some of those drops and fumbles. So let's go. And then Josh Sills. You're always going to probably see a lineman that's inactive, and he is the guy today. Now, some people surprised. He is somebody they think, maybe he could help at left tackle if you need, but you've got someone like Jack Driscoll who, if need be, you could put over there. So we'll see. I just hope everyone stays healthy. We don't have to worry about it. Now, here are the Lions inactives, and we talked about Tommy Kramer this week, what that would mean, because he was the replacement for Halapoulivaati Vaitai. So you got Kramer out now. That is huge for them. So it's time, baby. Jordan Davis, time to show the world exactly why we wanted the Eagles to draft him, why this kid is going to force double, triple, even quadruple teams. He's going to feast. So he allows other guys to hit their gaps. He's going to allow Fletch and Hargrave to feast. He's going to let the outside rushers like Sweat and Reddick to demolish. So that kid, he's going to do big things today. Maybe not showing up on the stat sheet. So at the end of the game, if you're like, well, he didn't have 4 sacks, I don't understand. That's not what I mean. The impact I've explained all offseason. So hopefully he's able to do that. Now, their rookie corner is sitting. Afitu Melifonwu was dealing with injuries throughout the week. He is actually out. A very versatile kid like him. James Mitchell is out. Okwara is out. And then Demetrius Taylor as well. So they've got some defensive linemen and edge rushers out. And we know Onwuzurike was just put on IR as well. So they are a little banged up. I know a lot of people felt a certain way about Nick Sirianni not running those physical practices, but you want to avoid injuries before the season. I understand maybe you get hurt during the season, but it's a long season. 18 weeks we got to go here, 17 games. Hopefully we make it in the postseason and have a few more weeks after that. So you got to stay healthy throughout. We're going to see how this game goes, man. I'm really excited. 2 coaches that love the game, but 2 very different coaches. So excited would be an understatement, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, man. You made a breeze with all the content back. I appreciate that, Tim. And that's what it's all about, man. Just trying to get through this damn all season together because it is rough. And it was rough with all the misinformation. The Eagles don't have cap. Oh, how we can't draft. And blah, blah, blah. Well, switch a defense to a defense they already ran. Shut up. So I appreciate the hell out of you, my man. And that's what it's all about, right? We're all just sharing that brotherly love, trying to get through, trying to show people that bright things are ahead. Let's go. You know it, Liz. It's bird time, ready to run through that wall. Yes, appreciate you taking the time, man. Go Birds. It's game day indeed, Samuel. Let's go, dude. Ready to go. We've been getting ready for months and months. And even last year when we talked about expect bumpy roads last year, but this year is about to be something special with that cap and those draft picks. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I truly still believe something very special is about to unfold this season. And if you ain't ready, Jadis, you in the wrong place, my man. This would be a Devontae Smith jersey. Ready to rock and roll. Big day for all those guys. You guys saw the top 10 matchups to watch for today. Very, very excited about this team. And I think that, sure, they could put up a fight a little bit and we could have some sloppy plays at times. And there are, especially on defense with, these guys trying to gel together. But I think this is the perfect tune-up game. And then you have the Vikings at home next Monday. I'll be there. Let's go. So I really think that, you have to come out here and smack them in the mouth. And to me, I've talked about this. I think we could hold them under 10 points, just like we did last year, 44-6. What a wild game. But one ahead, try to include garbage time. I think that we're going to go out here, smack them in the mouth. I think maybe some things could go wrong at some point. They've got a couple weapons here. We'll see. But here's the score prediction for you. Went with the Eagles, 41. Lions, 13. A little garbage time touchdown, but I think we could hold them to a couple field goals throughout the game. And I think we just pounce. I really think that this team can go out here. You could get, a few offensive touchdowns, maybe even 2 defensive touchdowns of special teams. I really think that there are some weaknesses on the Detroit Lions that we've talked about this week that the Eagles will be able to exploit. This is the second year for Nick Sirianni, Shane Steichen, and Jonathan Gannon, all rookie coaches last year who I think are going to be able to do some even bigger things with guys in the system that know the system, and then the newer pieces have the veterans there to help them and are surrounded in the right places to make things work. So we talked about missing personnel last year in this defense. I think we did everything and then some. How we went above and beyond to add those pieces. And here we go, baby. So it's time. When we talked about for months now, it was so annoying to hear everyone trashing the Eagles. They're the worst team, this, that. It's about time. So they're all going to be deleting a lot today, baby. We've been trying. I've been doing my best to get people on board. It has been rough hearing it. So I hope you're all on board, ready to ride. I'd love to hear your score predictions. Love to hear your thoughts on this game. How do you see it going down? Do you think the Eagles go out, smack them in the mouth? Do you think it's more of a challenge? Are there sloppy plays? What is going down in your mind? Would love to hear it, but I'm very excited, and it's nice to finally have most of the fans online. It's like, oh, thank God. You know how rough it was to hear. Like, oh, the Eagles, and it's like, it's based off of nothing. Now they have to see, you're wrong, man. Woo, boy, are we coming. And we're coming strong. I can assure you of that. It's only misinformation if they don't know where to go for it. Got to stay away from the clickbait. Hey, man, it's out there, and it's 95% of that stuff is clickbait. So it's rough, man. And that's the thing. They don't even know the players on our own roster. I could tell you everyone on the Lions roster. I could tell you everyone on every roster because I want to know what's going on. And that's what I don't understand. Like, if someone's just a fan, who cares if they don't know? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that stand there and tell you, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, oh, you're an expert? And you don't even have a basic, you don't even know what defense we ran last year. I'll pass. So that's why those people right now are deleting everything and having to change their tunes because, well, we all see that they had no idea what they were talking about. 32-18, Jadis is going with. Let's go. Love it. 37-16, Tim. Love to hear it. Let's go. My people have been telling me how you've been holding it down, and for Jalen especially. Hey, I love to hear it. Crimson Eagle in the building. I believe I have definitely seen you on Twitter before. Some of you guys I definitely recognize. I try to keep up with all the real diehards, the supportive people who aren't flip-flopping at the twist of a dime, talking about Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, Jimmy G, all that bull crap. Nope, it's hurt season, baby. So we're riding, and we were riding last year, and it was tough, to hear all the slander. Here's a week. Obviously, he doesn't. If you're a diehard, the man has an arm. He's got accuracy. It was more about how he's holding the ball, how he's using his footwork. And the velocity, I think, needed to be toned down a little bit more torque. I think his reads, things like that every young quarterback has to work on. So I just, people get carried away with the narrative. So it's beautiful to see people have been saying that because I've been doing my best for over a year to get people on board with Jalen Hurts. And like I said before last season, stay patient. There's going to be bumpy roads, but maybe we sneak in the playoffs, get, some experience. That happened. We got that experience. So we build on that and we keep going. We win the NFC East, hopefully make a Super Bowl appearance. We got a long way to go, but let's keep it going. That's awesome. Love to see it. Love to hear from you throughout the season because around these parts, we're diehards and we're riding with our birds, QB1, all of them. Jonathan Gannon trying to teach people about multiple scheme defense, teaching how Howie Roseman is able to be a magician with the cap, doing all I can to get people on board. So love to see it. Thank you so much. And just doing all I can because holy hell was it tough this offseason. And anybody who is a fan knows it. Dear Lord, help us. Yes, exactly. The struggle is real, and it's just war stories indeed. And you're an Alabama fan, so that makes sense, no doubt. I bet you love all the players we've got from Alabama here, and then some Oklahoma guys. If Hurts has played with, so surrounding him with friends, putting him in a system though is one of the things we talked about. Having the same system since high school, that's going to be huge for him. Open the playbook up. And I don't think you need to necessarily throw the ball more than 20, 25 times with them in this game. I think you can establish the run it down their throats, and he doesn't have to do much. But you can play some here. We can see how that play action works, and we can have some fun with our new toys. Zach Pascal in the red zone. Obviously, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith terrorizing souls. Qued Watkins deep. Dallas Goedert. I'm really very excited about this game. So love to see you diehards tuning in. Let's go birds, baby. And it's time. My man Niding's in the building, and you know it, dude. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is almost time. We've got 45 minutes, and I'm ready to run through a damn wall. So those of you who I found this offseason, those of you who I found the past few years, whatever it is, maybe I found you the other day or you found me, whatever it is, thank you so much for having my back and bearing with me throughout this all season, trying to teach the media how things actually work, how we're going to dominate this year, and watching the fans and media it's been beautiful. So I appreciate each and every one of you being here with me. And if some of you are new, well, it's nice to have you. Welcome aboard. Let's go birds. It's time, man. I'm probably going to have a heart attack today. I'm not going to lie to you. This is one of the most favorite, times of the year. It's Christmas to me, but I'll be real with you. It's time. So it's really, it's about time for people to, get on board. We'll just say that. I think people are ready to rock and roll, but thank God. Way I see it, dude, is that look at us meme. Your following has grown so much since I jumped about 100, 200 follower mark, now over 1,000. I appreciate that, my man. And some of you have been here from day one. I saw Mark in the beginning here. Mark's my day one dude, man. he was with me. He took me to the hospital when I got sick, actually. And dude, it all just began, talking to him about Eagles that year in school, and then going to the hospital. It all just, dude, and those of you who have been with me, man, that year was tough, trying to convince people that Nick Foles was the savior and we'd win the Super Bowl. You know how much hate I got for that? Death threats when I'm already almost dying. It was like, Jesus. So we do our best around these parts to educate the masses, but they don't always like that. So I appreciate those of you who do appreciate it. Just trying to get out here and put out real information that actually happens. And I don't know. And look, I'm not saying I know everything. I'm sure that score will be wrong and all the stuff I said about matchups will be wrong. That's fine, man. We're here to give our opinions and just share that brotherly love, baby. And if I can get more right than the media, then, hey, I'll keep doing what I do. Let them keep trying to misinform. Probably going to get a headache. No, I will not. I will probably have broken bones from going through these damn walls. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not on board yet, it's time to strap up and get on, because this train is leaving the station. So I've got some pregame rituals to attend to. Going to try to stay sane in this next 43 minutes, but I hope you all can do the same. If you guys need anything, any kind of streams or whatever, you can try to reach out to me. I usually, in the game, I'm pretty locked in, but I will try to check my messages. I've been getting better at it, but I'm locked in during the games. But I will be back at halftime. We'll talk for about 5 minutes about what we've seen, what needs to stay the same, what needs to change. And then we'll talk post-game about what we saw, and then we'll all enjoy the rest of the night. So I hope you will tune in then, but I hope you got something from this pregame show. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on, and you'll know when we're going live, baby. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you're all staying safe and trying to stay sane. So really excited about this. I don't know how else to put it. My heart's ready to jump through the screen right now. Not streaming the game on my channel, but I still want to even yeah, best of luck, my man. But I'm usually pretty locked in with my family, enjoying the game. But I will be back at halftime. If you guys do need anything, I will try to check my messages. Let me know. I'll do my best. But I'll try to make tweets when big things happen. I'll try to interact with you the best I can. But I told you guys, when I was younger, my dad used to we used to have phones on cords that were attached to the wall. He would take it off the wall, and people are like, well, what if an emergency happens? He's like, well, I guess they'll wait till the Eagles are done. So I've always had that mindset, like, don't call me, don't talk to me. But now, obviously, I do this. So I'd love to talk to you guys. I know some of you guys love talking about the game. So I do what I can. That's why I jump on at halftime, anything that's on your mind. So make sure if, I'm trying to interact with you, if you miss anything or I miss your, reaction or your message, whatever it is, please feel free to jump on at halftime. Let me hear your thoughts on the game. Would love to give you mine, and then we'll talk post-game. So, dude, you can message me. I'm just saying I don't always check it, and I'm locked in. So, dude, it's not a bother. It's just I'm forewarning you guys. It's game day, and game day, I'm all about my birds, baby. So while this is the problem, though. A lot of people are doing, like, live streams and things where it's like, this is the time where they could be watching the game, and they could be learning about odd front, so that this year they wouldn't be like, oh, the Eagles are switching defense. It's like, you could have watched the game last year and saw that that's literally the defense we ran all of last year. And I'm not saying you, but those people I'm talking about. So reach out, man. I'd love to talk to you about the game, and I'll make some posts here and there. I'll try to interact with you. I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying I'm getting better at it. I for sure am. It's just it's a struggle for sure. But I hope you're all staying safe wherever you are, enjoying your time. If you're going to the game next week, let me know. It's going to be wild times, baby. But you all enjoy this game. I'll talk to you at halftime. But I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. Oh, dude, it's almost time, baby. I'm like a kid on Christmas, baby. So eat those milk and cookie. Drink that milk. Eat those cookies. Get ready. Merry Christmas to you all. Let's enjoy this On the Road to Victory. All right, guys, stay safe out there. Enjoy. And as always, go Birds!